would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or be with the wrong person for the rest of your life?
Ooh.
Very easy.
Oh, that's a good question. I like
Yes,
this one.
it is.
Let's go with we always start on this side, so let's start with Victoria.
I would rather be alone the rest of my life than deal with that. Yes.
Okay. What about you?
I would rather be alone.
What about you? Be alone or be with the wrong person?
No, I prefer to be alone.
I just want to say real quick before all the ladies give their answers, I think this is a pretty bad question because what do you mean by the wrong person? Like, what's the right person? You know what I mean? It's very vague. Because if it's the wrong person to where you have no peace, you have nothing but stress in your life, then yeah, I'd much rather be alone, you know? So they need to kind of clarify what they mean when they say the wrong person. So let's see if they actually do that.
Jen.
Alone. No question asked.
No. That's actually good.
No
Leave
add
it.
none to it?
Yeah, and then you can. I know you want to say something afterwards, right?
Continue.
Okay. Ciara? Be honest.
Honestly, I was just actually praying about this myself because there's some people in the Bible who never get married, right? So I'm like, if I really fully surrender my life to God, I have to understand that there is a possibility that I may die never getting married and being alone.
Oh.
So
Let me help you out. Just think about it. The wrong person is just like one of your exes because obviously you're not with them no more, so that was the wrong
Right.
person.
no, I know. So I'm saying I'd rather be alone.
So he said the wrong person is just one of your exes. That's still pretty vague because some people are exes for different reasons. Somebody might have broke up with an ex because they were physically violent and they were beating the shit out of them. Some people might have broke up with their ex because they just weren't good at communicating. So it really varies depending on your personal experience.
wouldn't rather be alone, but I'd rather choose to be alone than with the wrong person.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Yeah, I'd rather be alone.
All right. Good answers, ladies. Now, if you ask men the question, men we would answer, rather be with the wrong person.
Me too.
I disagree.
Every man I know would
So-
rather be alone.
No. Rather be with the wrong person because truthfully,
Wrong person.
we'd rather be with the wrong person because men do not, we're not solipsistic. We don't think that the world revolves around us like women do. And women tend to,
Hey, I'm talking about my purpose with God. It don't got nothing to do with me.
well, I see what you're saying. I'm saying that women tend to have a overinflated sense of ego. And they're like, wait, I don't want to be with the wrong person. I have standards. Even if we reverse the question and we asked you, well, would you rather lower your standards if you didn't meet your ideal guy? A lot of women would say, maybe not but we said this before. A lot of women choose, I'm not lowering my standards. I'd rather be single. You get what I'm
See, that's very different. Now, if you say, would you rather lower your standards or be single? Then I would say I'd rather lower my standards. But I have to disagree with them when it comes to most men would say that they'd rather be with the wrong person. No, most men would rather be single and just entertain women here and there when they need it, you know? And for the most part, they'd want to keep their peace. Why would you want to be with the wrong person and every single time you come home, you have a headache on your hand? I got to respectfully disagree with him on this one. And typically when I watch Cooley's videos, I agree with most of what he's saying. This one, I wholeheartedly disagree.
saying? So women tend to like think very highly of themselves, and nothing is wrong with that, but sometimes it's very delusional because, well, why would you want to be alone? But we can also just say that men are the true romantics. Like men would rather be with someone where, hey, she may be a headache, but at least I'm with someone and I'm not alone. I could still create something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because as a man, I don't want to speak for all men, but for me, because, you know, you're going to get old one day. You know what I'm saying? And so I would want somebody to be there. She may be a headache. She may act like my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, she may be anal, but at least I got somebody that cares enough to be like that towards me. That's going to take care of me when I'm old and sick. That's not going to throw me in a nursing home. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and plus, to be honest with you, we were meant to pair bond anyway. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to go through life alone? You like, just think about life throws us curveballs. So, and we all need somebody, at least one person, to help us go through that. Somebody we can talk to and vent to because we just don't know it all. So in my opinion, I would like to have the wrong person there. At least I got somebody that's gonna, be next to me through all the trials and tribulations, even though she gets on my damn nerves.
See, that's not the wrong.
That's a horrible mindset to have. Imagine trying to build with a person that's just not there. Like they're not communicating or whatever the wrong person means to them. But imagine trying to build with somebody that's not trying to build. There's plenty of dudes out there who get the benefit of having children, who get the benefit of having sex, all of that stuff, and they're not actually with the person. I'm not saying that's the right way. By no means am I saying that. That's horrible. But given this scenario that they've proposed, I'd much rather do that. Just not actually commit, because it's going to be horrible. You're going to wish that you were single and you're just going to be miserable. And both of y'all are going to get on each other's nerves. Imagine you're trying to build something. Like you're trying to get that promotion at work. You come home, you've been grinding, busting your butt, and then here she is complaining, nagging, whatever. You trying to do something for the kids or even start a family. And here she goes complaining, saying, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. Bro, who wants to deal with that? For any dudes out there who are like analytical and critical thinkers, that's just not a good decision to make, is to be with the wrong person for the rest of your life, knowing that it's going to come with all of this nonsense and a headache. He literally said that it's just so he doesn't have to grow old by himself. Bro, you can have companions that you ain't got to commit to. Like, what are we talking about?
Person though, when y'all say the wrong person, I'm expecting y'all mean a man that treats me wrong, that treats my children wrong, that doesn't respect me, and that would throw me in a nursing home any second that he got. Y'all are just talking about women that are maybe like a little bitchy sometimes,
maybe not the way you want her to look,
maybe don't wash the dishes right away.
Even if she was 300 pounds, I'm staying. I'm not being alone for the rest of my life.
I know.
I'm going to the extreme because if she's 300 pounds.
Most men in today's society don't even want to get married.
Well, the
most
thing
men
is,
in today's society don't even want to get married. So why would they choose to spend the rest of their life with the wrong person when they have people who would love them down to the last day?
No, that's not true.
Don't even want to get married.
That's not true that most men in America doesn't want to get married. That's not women.
It has to do with both sides, but because sex is so much easier in America and in today's society, men is like, why do I gotta work for it? Why do I gotta put a ring on it? Most men I know that I've talked to, and maybe it's just my generation, I'm 25, most men that I talk to say that they do not want to get married because it's easier for them to just have sex, give some money, get her out the way.
Yeah, but if you can make the comparison of be alone, no sex, no nothing at all, or to be with the wrong person, most men is gonna say,
okay, so if it comes down to the sex, you're right.
Yeah, because that's what we say.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. Now, when you put that stipulation on there, no cheeks, or you have to be with the wrong person, then that changes everything. Because that's the ultimatum right there. And they said that, I think it was the lady actually, she said that most men don't want to be married. That's actually not true. Most men want to be married, but it's just a huge risk for them. And they see what's happening to a lot of dudes out here. They see a lot of dudes are getting left. They're getting half of their stuff taken. They're getting their rights to see their kids taken away. So they do want to be married. They just don't want the risk of the marriage failing. So they're weighing their options. They're saying, hey, it's better for me to not make that commitment, still be able to, get access to her, still be able to talk to her, basically get all the perks of having a wife without actually putting it on paper so they could eventually get screwed,
Niggas would rather be with like 300 pound or yeah, she a headache. She really don't listen, but she there.
Me out every day. She don't cook naked. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'd rather be with that. At least I get to lay down with somebody at night, even though she hates my guts.
That's because men are the true romantics, though.
To interrupt you, one guy told me, Minerva, I was by myself. I need help. I don't have no one that can support me. I have my son here, and he tells me, I gotta. And this girl told me, did you want a tea? Did you want something? That's why I was in a relationship with that person. And please, when he tells me that, I realize men, they cannot be by themselves. It's true. They're right.
So
they're 90%.
Men are more likely to be by themselves than women. Like, women are the ones that, if y'all don't believe me, just look at any of y'all's dating history. If you a dude out there and you and a woman broke up, look how quickly she jumped to the next dude versus how long it took you. A lot of times dudes, after they get out of relationships, they will take a year or two and just grind and work on themselves. Sometimes 3-4 years, man. Hit the gym, get their money up, work on their hygiene, work on their game, all of that before they try to get to another relationship. They try to better themselves so that they can bring way more to the table in the next relationship. A lot of times, bro, when women get out of a relationship, man, they jump into the next one, to the next one, to the next one. They rebound so quick. Dudes, in my opinion, are way more likely to be alone comfortably.
The 90% of the men, they prefer to be with any one woman than being alone.
So when I hear y'all say like, yeah, I'd rather be with someone that's gonna, so that way there's someone there that's gonna hold you down. I kind of agree with what Kai was saying when it depends on what you're looking for in the first place, basically. Because if your standards are based on things that don't truly matter at the end of the day, and everyone's gonna have something different that matters to them. This is not to knock what people prefer, but I feel like for me, the thing I value the most over everything is relationships with people, family, friends, those people that I care about. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to prioritize, like, would I rather be alone and not have, because I can't find the man who has this, that, and the third, or be with someone who's going to hold me down, I would rather be with someone who's going to hold me down.
Let me put it this way.
But wait. I was just going to say, but like, me saying I'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person, ultimately I want someone who's going to hold me down and be there with all the intrinsic, and have the intrinsic values that I look for.
I'll make it easy for you. Y'all all got guys in your friend zone? Cool, you know where I'm going with this.
No.
Y'all all, a lot of you ladies have guys that you're friends with that you would never date. Am I correct?
We all do.
But they're also undateable.
No,
I don't have no guy friends.
No,
Like
you can
I'm
date
talking like
them.
they're married.
Yeah, but
And I'm friends with
excluding.
them and their
I'm
wives.
not talking
Excluding
about, I'm not
those.
talking about them. I'm just talking about guys that you are friends with that you don't see
Sexually.
sexually. Intimacy, nothing, right?
It's true, you're right.
So you're telling me you would rather be alone than be with that guy?
No, that's ease. That's what they're saying. That's their answer.
right.
Yeah, they would rather be
Well,
alone.
for me-
and that's true. And
So that's what I mean by like the wrong person.
Okay.
Not necessarily a
Yeah.
guy that's going to mistreat you
Okay.
or hit you. I'm not talking about guys that'll hit you or, you know.
Then that's the right person. That doesn't make sense. This whole question doesn't make sense to me. Because if it's a friend zone guy, it's a guy that she's already really, really cool with. They mash, you know, it's just she doesn't see him in that way. That's actually the right guy. He just not turning those cogs, you know, he's not getting the wheels going. But other than that, that's the right dude. So the whole question to me is kind of silly. Y'all let me know what y'all think at the comment section, man. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off right here. Do y'all understand the question, or do you think that most men would actually choose to be alone versus with the wrong woman? The one thing that I learned from watching this video before I get out of here is peace of mind is important. So they said they'd rather be with the wrong woman. To me, that's silly. I'd rather be by myself. You know, peace of mind is super important. I don't need to be stressed out my entire life when it's completely avoidable. But yeah, before y'all leave, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. Also hit that hype button for me. That really, really helps. That's it for this one. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.